Good evening. One of the things I love about choral music is that it is truly universal. No matter where you might travel in the world, you will find that people gather together to sing together. And when people travel to other countries, they hear this music, they bring it back home with them, and they integrate that into their lives with a changed idea about what music is all about. Our first piece on the program will be a mantra invoking the god Ganesh. This is the first time that this piece has ever been performed in public. It was arranged by Jay Tiefenbrunn right here in our soprano section. That piece is actually the impetus to this recital because as soon as I saw the score to that piece, I knew I wanted to do a program like this. The god Ganesh is considered the remover of obstacles, and he is especially revered as a protector of poets, scholars, and musicians. And he is, of course, the god with the elephant form. The Rig Veda, which is one of the 4 sacred texts of Hinduism, begins with something very much like the Old Testament Genesis 1:1. There was nothing, there was no form, there was void, and then there was light. But at the end of it, it says something very interesting. The creator of the universe surely knows whether he created the universe or not. Or perhaps he does not know.
The Republic of Haiti was created in 1804 by enslaved people who revolted against France. They believed the message of the French Revolution, that all people should be free and equal, to be just as true for black people as for whites. Modern Haitians are descended from generations of intermarriage between a variety of West African nations, with some influences from the French and Taino Indians. Haitian cultural life is a rich mix of these influences, and the voodoo religion has become an effective synthesis of Christianity and West African beliefs. Voodoo is practiced mainly by poor, rural Haitians, in a way creating a collective community between the extended family and the nature spirits that they believe respond only to singing and dancing. The voodoo spirits appear and are pictured in similar ways as Catholic saints. They are worshipped only through singing, dancing, and drumming. The song Freo is a moving example of music at voodoo rituals. As a man lies dying from illness, his relatives and other villagers gather around him one by one, singing and appealing to the spirits, Dambala, the serpent, and Aida, the rainbow. Eventually, the entire community has gathered in support of their brother, creating a sense of warmth and security, and revealing the true dignity of the human spirit. But first, a poem by Haitian writer Jojo Desire. Dream. Last night in sleep, I had a dream, a beautiful dream, a grand dream, a dream so much a dream that it's almost not a dream. Last night in sleep, I saw life with tears in her eyes, in a fight with General Death, a red battle, a bloody battle. A little breeze blew. Ooh, ooh. I saw rain falling, a big rain of words from which all speech was springing, and the lightning spirit crackling to uproot the lies and hatch the thunder of truth. Last night, in sleep, I saw people starting to live as people, each one living for everyone, everyone living for each one. Then, like a miracle, the tears in life's eyes dried. Death stepped aside for the open gate to let life pass and take liberty by the hand, to go party, to go dance. Last night in sleep, the party was just great. Life, with her swelling breasts, was doling out syrup into the mouths of the guests, a syrup that tasted delicious in the mouths of each one, a syrup that tasted delicious in the mouth of everyone. Last night, in sleep, I had a dream, a beautiful dream.
poem by Mary Oliver. The Eskimos have no word for war. Trying to explain it to them leaves one feeling ridiculous and obscene. Their houses, like white bowls, sit on a prairie of ancient snowfalls, caught beyond thaw or the swift changes of night and day. They listen politely and stride away with spears and sleds and barking dogs to hunt for food. The women wait, chewing on skins or singing songs, knowing that they have hours to spend, that the luck of the hunter is often late. Later, by fires and boiling bones and streaming kettles, they welcome me, far kin, pale brother, to share what they have in a hungry time in a difficult land. While I talk on of southern kingdoms, cannon, armies, shifting alliances, airplanes, power, they chew their bones and smile at one another. The vast region of the Amazon is home to a number of uncontacted tribes, people who have little or no knowledge of the modern industrial world. They live arguably in a more authentic manner than we do, in small mobile communities, the way humans lived for hundreds of thousands of years before the advent of agriculture, industrialization, and forced labor. In such societies, it is the people themselves who are the direct and sole beneficiaries of their own work. You are about to hear a variety of songs from the Crow tribe, recorded deep in the Amazon jungle and later adapted for Western-style choral singing. And although the meaning of the language is still unknown to us, such music proves that the joy of gathering together in community to sing is truly a universal human experience.
Hey, It's frequently referred to as an Israeli folk song. Although the words are largely taken from the biblical Song of Solomon, the original setting was created by Moshe Dor and Yosef Hadar in 1958. Many people know and love the versions popularized in the United States by Harry Belafonte and Miriam Makeba in the 1960s. You are about to hear a wonderfully sensitive arrangement of the song that recreates the open feeling of the desert at night, while the scent of roses drifts on the cool air. First, a love poem by Yehuda Amichai, considered internationally to be the greatest modern Israeli poet. It is called I Passed a House. I passed a house where I once lived. A man and a woman are still together in the whispers. Many years have passed with the silent buzz of staircase bulbs on, off, on. The keyholes are like small, delicate wounds through which all the blood has oozed out, and inside people are pale as death. I want to stand once more as in my first love, leaning on the doorpost, embracing you all night long, standing. When we left at early dusk, the house started to crumble and collapse. And since then, the town. And since then, the whole world. I want once more to have this longing until dark red burn marks show on the skin. I want once more to be written in the book of life, to be written anew every day until the writing hand hurts.
and men who are lovers, and women who give each other light, often will get down on their knees, and while so tenderly holding their lover's hand, with tears in their eyes, will sincerely speak, saying, "My dear, how can I be more loving to you? How can I be more kind?" We will now have a mutual offering. You may give as you will or not give according to your situation. All of the proceeds here go to support the music program and especially allow us to do an ambitious program like you here tonight. So I'll ask Ryan to come forward. And it's a mutual offering because on the first rehearsal of this choir, Lex here asked me, "Oh, can I bring 2 friends of mine to join the choir?" Well, he's instantly my best friend at this point, as you can imagine. But it turns out we have 3 Indian classical musicians in the choir, and it would be really a missed opportunity if we didn't get to hear some of this very, very revered and ancient music. It's an ancient music, but it is also evolving, much like ours. For example, the sitar drone isn't heard as much anymore because there's an app for that. And also, Western instruments are being incorporated into this as well. I declined to do this again and again and again, but Suvin kept saying, "Oh, why don't you give it a try?" And eventually I did, and so I will join them on the piano. Take a moment to set up. But this is an Indian raga followed by a Sufi qawwali. A raga is simply a musical scale. We consider a mode or a scale. This one happens to sound much like the Lydian mode, if you know what that means. It's followed by a Sufi traditional devotional music. And do you know, can you say the translation really quick?
Yeah.
Yes. It is sung in Urdu, and I will let Suven introduce the brief lyrics. There we go. In the year 1200, they didn't have to deal with this. This text does date from around 1200.
All right, so we are actually presenting not one song, it's kind of 3 songs, all in similar scale or similar raga. Scale is one of the parts of the raga, follows one pattern of notes. This raga is called Rag Yaman and usually sung in the evening time. And the poem was written by Amir Khusro in 1200, and at that time all the Sufi poems had double meaning. So it could be sung for a lover, or it could be sung for a god. So it goes like, when I see you, and you can be a lover or god, I forget myself, my image, and everything. So. sa sa ni da pa pa ga ma pa re ga ni re sa. Sa sa ni da pa pa ga ma pa re ga ni re sa. Sa sa ni da pa pa ga ma pa re ga ni re sa. Sa sa ni da pa pa ga ma pa re ga ni re sa. Ni re ga ma pa 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 ma da ni da pa ma ga re. Ni re ga ma pa 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 ma da ni da pa ma ga re. Sa sa ni da pa pa ga ma pa re ga ni re sa. Sa sa ni da pa pa ga ma pa re ga ni re sa. Pa ya li ya mo re pa ga ja na na na. Pa ya li ya mo re pa ga ja na na na. कैसे जाऊं मैं पिया के मंदरवा, कैसे जाऊं मैं पिया के मंदरवा. पायलिया मोरी बाज जनना, पायलिया मोरी बाज जनना. एक घन पावन दूजा घन बरिसन, एक घन पावन दूजा घन बरिसन. दास सदा रंग जैसे गुलाब, पायलिया मोरी बाज जनना, पायलिया मोरी बाज जनना. Nirga nirsa. छाप तिलक सब चीर से ना मिलाई. 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 नैना
Let's all stand and sing hymn number 526. You really don't need to look in your hymnals. The words are in the bulletin. We're singing, we are marching in the light of God. We are singing in the light of God. We are praying and then marching again. If you don't know it, you'll probably pick it up pretty quickly.
The traditional West African song you are about to hear is an invocation to Kakilambe, the masked father of destiny, who appears from the forest to revitalize and heal the community. It is often sung in Guinea and Senegal during the harvesting of rice. In an agrarian society, of course, destiny and harvest are one and the same. To this day, tribes such as the Bagu people traditionally construct an enormous effigy of the father of destiny out of local materials such as palm branches. It is erected in a ceremony of singing and dancing, which takes place only once a year to once every 7 years. The likeness can reach up to 50 feet tall, towering far above trees. And a poem by Bob Blackwell, The Spirit of Africa. To visit Africa, to spend time, to notice the beauty of the land, to feel its heat, to drink its waters, to observe, to marvel at its creatures great and small, to see the diversity of its people in all their rainbow shades, to feel their warmth, their love, their big-heartedness, means Africa has touched your soul. You have breathed in a love of Africa, a love that never ceases, a love that never goes away. You have been delighted, charmed, have become enchanted by the spirit of Africa. For Africa is a land of spirits. They occupy dirt, soil, trees, flowers, fruit, food that feeds, the mountains, streams, rivers, seas, oceans, air, the breath of life, and all the people of the land. Africa believes that before time, before things began, there was nothing save for a void, a sphere of spirit that knew no limit. It did not have a name. This one spirit split, broke up, spread to change, to create our world and all that's here. This one spirit, known to us as love, stays the same, to invade all it made, all that visit, especially those that stay. Now if you leave, you will always yearn, you'll hunger, you'll always have that longing to return.
20th century. The majority of this music concerned itself with apartheid, a system of legalized segregation from 1948 until 1994, in which Native Africans were stripped of their citizenship and rights and forced to live in concentrated townships and industrial centers. It was illegal to speak out against apartheid. Nevertheless, the protest songs persisted, and this is how. The language of the protest songs was couched in Christian religious imagery, whereas it was easy to ban singing about the struggle for freedom. Most whites would have found it distasteful to prevent natives from singing about Jesus. But make no mistake, when you hear South Africans singing about peace, redemption, faith, and victory, it is towards achieving these things right here, right now, on this earth, a tradition which continues today as South Africa struggles to become a modern democracy. First, some words by Mapeo Mashene, a young theatrical practitioner and poet from the Soweto township. Although she was born under apartheid, she has since become one of the strongest voices of her generation and now performs worldwide. Unfinished prayer. God, if by any chance you reach my human world, where the veil of my struggle has followed my birth in the streets of Soweto, to my childhood in the segregated mountains of Kwakwa, if you were to reach my home among the wounded lips of Johannesburg, or from the blood-stained history of Azania, or from the beautiful dead flowers of Zimbabwe, or deserted brown deserts of Botswana, next to the green of Swaziland, below Zambia's waterfalls, beneath Angola's hidden history, right into the sand paintings in Namibia, above the peak of the Malatui Mountains of Lesotho, or the blue sea of Mozambique. Remember, a girl with sunburnt, twisted hair who has crossed all borders of friendship. Remember her frame words weeping. Remember her flaming eyes dreaming, and how they flicked in the rain. Remember how silence closed around the blossom of her smile, the stillness of her heart inside her pain. Bring her back from fear. Fill her with words of hope for her people. Let her be free again.
Ukutula first public performance of a new arrangement. Mambo Zawa Zawa is known and popular in all the countries around the Horn of East Africa, though it originates in the Kiswahili language of Kenya, in which Zawa basically means okay. Zawa Zawa means better, and Zawa 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 means very good. So Mambo Zawa Zawa means things are already better. The song is often performed by rock bands in nightclubs, worshipers at church, or simply by people meeting at crossroads and singing together just for fun. Incidentally, what you are about to hear was our director, Grant Edwards' final project at Portland State University last June. Just before receiving his master's degree in choral conducting. And it doesn't say this here, but he is a master. We hope you all enjoyed tonight's adventure into the music and poetry of warmer climates. Our final reading is The Curfew Breakers by Zimbabwean poet Samuel Chimsoro. To walk in the sun, hoe in hand, to dig drains and engrave sorrow on anthills is for the love of life. To sweep the streets and fence the gates, to keep next of kin informed that the right of admission into the sun is reserved, is for the love of life. To turn to moonlight for reflections of warmth, to dance to drums barefooted and sanctify the earth as the dust of ancestors is freed from the earth, is for the love of life. To sleep on the skeletons of fallen stars and dream that the right of admission into the darkness is reserved, is for the love of life. To wake up in the morning as an object of dispute and die in the evening as a curfew breaker is for the love of life.
Mambo zawa zawa, mambo zawa zawa, yezwa kiwa enzini. Mambo zawa zawa, 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 yezwa kiwa enzini. Mambo zawa zawa, mambo zawa zawa, mambo zawa zawa. Zawa, zawa, zawa.
trios, two of them back there, and all of our main soloists.
Thank you all for coming. I hope African music is now your favorite thing. Have a good night.